Welcome. In this video we're looking at new elements that we have been working on for about 5 months, but we're only adding them to Cape Town Luxury Villas now. Since Cape Town Luxury Villas started in March 2014, there was very little done to the website. Virtually nothing. Other than bug fixing, there was nothing happened. And because of that, it has slipped a little bit down the lists. What we're doing now is going to boost it back up in the organic rankings, and also makes a big difference for showing customers villas that look really awesome. We can see here it says Villa Secrets, but it's actually on Cape Town Luxury Villas. We've basically duplicated the blog, which means that each of the blogs, the text in them has already been seen once, and it's not going to give you particularly much of a good ranking. But if you send a client a link to this page, they're seeing villas look a lot better. And we've tested this, and it really does. Clients really love it. They've got all this jiggly stuff going along. And as they look down, the text comes out. There you go. Let's get on point. Okay. New in 2015-16, i.e. things that were developed in 2015 by our team, which is now a team of 5, well 6 if you include myself, since we've been working on this since about August. Okay, first of all we're going to look at ad roll, and for this we're going to look at Photoshop. Okay, this is being done at the moment, and these are the ads, nice looking ads. And they're going to be animated, so as that one goes like that, if we're looking on the left, it changes to, okay, the middle one changes from Villa Secrets to Condé Nast Traveler to part of Villas to members of Asta to members of PRS to Condé Nast and Traveler and Asta. Asta's the American Society of Travel Agents, a lovely logo to have. And finally we have, it starts with Villa Secrets at the bottom. We're looking here, Asta, Cape Villas, and that slips in that been around since 1999, which is always nice to throw in. And the Condé Nast is via Cape Villas, so it's mentioning managed by Cape Villas since or it can be founded by, if this website was to be used by another company, we would change that to founded by Cape Villas, and then throw in the exclusively recommended by Condé Nast Traveler, because Cape Villas are exclusively recommended by Condé Nast Traveler. It's sort of artistic license, but it is true. If you read the text, it's completely true. It says, yes, it is. Anyway, okay, that's the ad roll. That actually took a bit longer than a day, but and sorry, ad roll is once someone comes to the website, if they go on more than 3 or 4 pages, we start showing them those ads on Skype and all the big websites. It's called remarketing. I used Google remarketing. It really didn't work for me that well. Spent a lot of money, didn't really get much of a return. But ad roll seems to be a much better system. I prefer it. Okay, the blog site. Well, we've looked at this. Let's just go back to the home page. At the moment there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 blogs on here. Eventually one would like to really try and add 1 blog every 2 weeks, and this is something we can do at a price for this site. If this site is taken over by another management team, we could make a deal. Maybe, I don't know, I'll have to think of a price, and we'll make you up a blog every week. So and it would be an original text blog. So as each week you're adding to the categories. You want all blogs, obviously. That homepage goes to Cape Town Luxury Villas homepage. Obviously you want a villas page. Locations page is important. In that we'd have Camps Bay and Clifton. Safari is important because the best way to do search engine optimization, well, I'm not going to say the best way. The way that I have been informed and the way we're now going is, first of all, you make a good looking blog page with blogs that are exciting, then you use certain software to find out travel blogs or luxury blogs across the world, and you ask them if you can guest blog for them. And at the end of the guest blog, and maybe within the blog, you link to your website. That gives you a powerful link from a relevant website, and that's how you gain good links. You get one big link from a good travel site, and that'll do wonders. If you can continue and get more, that's the idea. And the idea, that's why we have vacations here, because one would make up a vacation of, let's say, Singita Grumeti, within Singita Grumeti, using their villa and going on their tented camp and on their explorer expedition, and that would take about 7 or 8 days. Then not far away is Zanzibar and a private island. One would go to there, and then one would end up in Cape Town, and that becomes a holiday. And holidays in Africa there's more blogs will be interested if you do a holiday in Africa than they would if you just have villas in Cape Town. A lot of people are interested and would like to do safaris and holidays in Africa. Only so many people are interested in hiring a villa in Cape Town. It's a very small market. That's why we have vacations there. Okay, this blog page and the way we make the blogs, if we see, let's see another one. Let's see this one. This doesn't happen overnight. You don't do this very quickly. This takes a while to work out how to do it. All the HTML5, etc. Even though this is used in WordPress, so basically Cape Town Luxury Villas is now a WordPress blog site supported by a standard PHP site. And we can see here we've got details and price and inquire, so someone can click on that and it would go to the details and price. I'll click on here, inquire, and it would go to the inquiry page. Okay, this doesn't happen immediately. This took us a lot of work to work out. So look, we're putting in 20 days for that, and I think that's fair. There's 8 blogs on there with, say, half a day each, albeit they take longer. But because these blogs that are on there currently have already been around, it's they're not as valuable as blogs with fresh content. Social networks and auto posts come as one. Let's have a look inside of WordPress. Let's log in. And the way we've done this is we've done this in a way that can be copied by anybody. You're not reliant on us to do your blogs. One simply goes to posts, look at all posts, and that takes you to all the blogs. A blog is called a post, and blogs have different powers to pages. In particular, the fact is that blogs can be auto-posted to social networks and pages can't. Here we see all the blogs that are there. Let's have a look at this one. Is Bond House in Camps Bay is Bond House in Cape Town Camps Bay's top luxury villa? It's important to ask a question or start with a number if possible in blog titles. It's more catchy. And obviously one needs to have the keywords within it. Bond House is a keyword, Camps Bay, Cape Town, top is not a keyword, luxury villa is. And this is the blog page. This is how one would change it. One simply changes that title by doing that. The advanced layer slider, I'll need to do a tutorial for that, but it's not out. That's what makes all the pretty stuff at the top. It's not that hard to do, but I'm not going to show it to you in this. Headline, picture. You just click on it, change the text, and you can make your own blog. This stuff at the right, featured image, very easy. This is the clever stuff at the bottom. There's some good, this is useful. This is a Yoast SEO Premium. This would cost you $300 if you were to buy it fresh. We bought a load, so we got it at a discount. And this, look at this. all of these social networks, when you post, it doesn't happen straight away. You put a delay on it so as it seems more natural. It gets posted to Facebook, it gets posted to Delicious, it gets posted to Blogger, Flickr, Flipboard, Google+, Instapaper, LinkedIn, LiveJournal, Plurk, Pinterest, StumbleUpon, Tumblr, Twitter, Bontempi, and if you have a video, YouTube. One can make more social networks. One can also have many different pages for Facebook and many different pages for Google Plus and LinkedIn. Even better than that, you find someone who really uses their social networks a lot, and you ask them, you know, if they're a staff member or if you're own, and you ask them if you can put it in your main news feed. You're really looking for people to see it and share it. Okay, so there we go. Auto posting and social networks, the creation of the social networks, and then the connection of the auto post, which isn't easy. You really do need that. It's not something we have programmers to do that. It's not something I would recommend anyone would normally do. Okay, the footer we're working on this new footer. Been working on it for a while. We can only see it in Photoshop, but it is being made into HTML as we talk, and we see here proudly the ASTA, the PRS, the National Trading Standards Estate Agency, and the UK Government Department of Communities of Local Government. Now that buys a lot of trust, and as it should do. If one was to complain to the American Society of Travel Agents, they would certainly let us know about it. If one was to complain to the PRS, they actually charge $100 for handling the complaint. And they're a property ombudsman service, and they are a part of National Trading Standards, and they are part of the Department of Governments and Local, authorised by the Department of Communities and Local Government. It is mandatory if you are a UK rental company that you have this affiliation. However, it's not that expensive to do. PRS is, I think, £100 a year. The ASTA is about £450 a year, and it would be well recommended if someone takes this on as a franchise. That's great. These can stay as they are because the franchises are part of Villa Secrets. If one was to buy the website outright, one would pay for this. You know, you can't be unless you're a part of Villa Secrets, you're not a member of ASTA, but it's well worth getting these logos in there. This is written in such a way that tells a story. It's nicely presented. See these logos, and you've got the phone numbers, the free phone numbers, the contacts. So if someone comes down to the bottom, it ends up with click here for more contact details, and one hopes they will go to the contact. We've got to add the social networks at the bottom of this footer and above some links to the blogs, and then it will be complete. But this has taken a long time to get this footer looking this good. This has been the third or fourth revision, and it is certainly a 6-day exercise from a designer point. We haven't done it yet, but above this footer we're going to add something to the homepage, some blogs and some more blogs. Basically, that'll take us a few days to do. The difficulty is making the blogs automatically come, because we're programming out of WordPress and taking the PHP into a standard database, MySQL database, which isn't an easy thing to do. We need our senior programmer to do that. Okay, About Us pages. We are creating more About Us pages. Okay, overall 43 days, 301 hours of work. Okay, thank you very much. Next we will be looking at, actually no, before we go, as we have now looked at all the parts of the website, let's have a look at the totals. So we got 27 hours for the user interface, 27 days, sorry. Let's skip over to hours because it's easier to comprehend. 189 hours for the user interface, the front end. 217 hours for the CMS. 287 hours for the web technology and software. 679 hours for the many other items, including the system architecture, the web design, the planning, the oversight, many experiments stabilizing and bug fixing, along with the expandable framework, and lastly 301 hours of things that we've done that are new. So these are all things that should increase the profitability past what it was in 2015. Okay, it actually took us 656 days, whereas what we're saying is for the sake of due diligence and not having anybody argue, we've always gone for the lowest estimates of timings. So we're only suggesting this would cost 239 days of time, and that is 1.5 million rands or $95,000. Okay. Thank you very much, and we'll be back in also part of the value of Cape Town Luxury Villas.